In a world where speed defines the winner, discover a hero that always gets banned or picked ever since his release. One man who chooses not to use any kind of weapon, because everyone knows the best way to deal with your enemies is through intense fisting power. My name is Shinmen Takezo, and this is CHOU, the Chinaman, an ultra-fast speed guide.
People say, oh, you don't like China. I like China. China! I love China. China all the time.
Prepare to be an unbeatable god of punching and kicking. Improve your skill combos as you raise your Ching Chong level to 100. And get ready to make dim sum out of your enemies. CHOU's passive is called Punching People in the Nuts. This is the ancient art of accurately punching enemies in their vital organs, resulting in massive pain and difficulty in running. All Chinaman can build up their nut punching power by moving a few steps until he gets this aura of nut punching pain around his hands. A pain that can be transferred onto an enemy via basic attack in the right spot. He will deal double damage of his basic attack and slow down their movement speed.
Checkmate.
CHOU's skill 1 is called the Inescapable Chinaman Dance, where you will show off your Chinese New Year dancing moves, resulting in very confused and entertained enemies. Using this skill will have CHOU go 1, 2, 3 on the enemy's asses, while slowing down their movement speed and knocking them up at the last step. This skill can be activated 3 times. The first 2 times will have CHOU damage and slow down enemies' hit, and the third strike will have them jump in joy from Chinaman's amazing performance, leaving them defenseless and vulnerable to any other incoming ass kicking. You will also reset the cooldown of skill 2 if you complete this Kung Fu trilogy. CHOU's skill 2 is called Chowking Diner Dash, where CHOU dashes around the battlefield serving his enemies a delicious bowl of sweet and sour punch to the face, and at the same time giving him shield based on how much physical attack you have. You can also defy all laws of physics and go through walls. You think you can trap me with this puny wall? You fool! I was born in the Great Wall of China. And if your timing is perfect, CHOU will ignore any incoming CC or crowd control effects like stuns and slows. A lot of reflex training is needed to master this untouchable skill, so again, practice makes lucky. You also have to remember that this skill's cooldown is reset every time you use the third activation of your skill 1, allowing you to dash twice with maximum style. CHOU's skill 3 is the flying get the fuck out of here kick. Whenever CHOU is in the game, the whole map becomes an official part of China. Whereas a legit Chinaman, he is granted the power to expel any unwanted illegal alien who dares trespass the lands. Pressing this skill will evict the living hell out of your enemies as they fly in the opposite direction of your kick. Press the skill again to chase them mid-air, stopping them in place while you break them like a fortune cookie, revealing their bad luck. Any trained Chinaman will take note that the distance the enemy will fly depends on how much you delay your second press. Tapping it immediately will result in a short kick. Tapping it before the circle runs out will result in your enemies enjoying a complimentary free flight in the airline that is your feet. Now that you know the basics on how to open a can of whoop ass on your enemies, it is time for some tips and tricks. Before heading out into the battlefield, a true martial artist must learn awesome chain combinations that you will find easy to execute in practice mode and struggle using in real matches as you panic and confuse yourself with what button to press next. So here they are. Standard, I'm a good CHOU because I can do this combo. Skill 1, skill 1, skill 1, move to the back and kick. Boom, there you go. Or you can try the surprise motherfucker combo by pressing your skill 1 twice, then flicker in and skill 1 to knock up your enemies, position yourself and kick that ass away. Skill 1, skill 1. flicker in skill 1 and then kick. Goodbye midgets. These forbidden techniques are 10,000 times more effective when used from a bush. See? It's so effective Harley went AFK. There are countless ways to build a Chinaman, but in this guide, we will stick with this one. Remember to get paid every time you support an ally. Assisting is a business, not a charity. So begin by building your support shoes. Then immediately follow it up with Athena's shield so you can soak up all the bullshit your enemies will throw at you. After that, go straight for Blade of Despair, a sword that Chinamen don't really use since they still use their fists, but somehow will strengthen your punches and your kicks. Additionally, you get more shield on your skill 2 as this item has high physical damage. Endless Battle will only enhance your bitch slapping even more, and even tanks wouldn't be able to withstand your fury as you slap them with that true damage. Then wrap it up with Rose Gold Meteor for more of that shield, and put on some immortality because true CHOU gods don't die. As long as you didn't just die within the last 3 minutes. Get the tank emblem and put points in HP, cooldown reduction, and the second talent that heals you every time you knock enemies up. This way you can heal up any damage the enemies throw at you. Knocking up unsuspecting jungle monsters is also a good idea when you just want that free heals. And just like there are two sides to the yin and yang, there are also two playstyles to CHOU. You can either be a tanky support, I got your back kind of CHOU if you got friends to play with, or a solo lane, solo queue, fuck my teammates, I'll carry this game type of CHOU. Because what the heck are with these lineups? Excuse me, Karina. Are you from China? Because I'm China, get in your pants. At the start of the game, take skill 1 and max it. Take skill 3 whenever available and max skill 2 last. If you choose to go support type CHOU, just go with your weak ass mid laner and support their ass by checking bushes, clearing minion waves, clearing jungle, and ganking lanes by keeping the enemy in place and spoon feeding them to your allies with your ultimate. Just help them get the kill because they know, and you know, they cannot do it without Chinaman's help. If you decide to use CHOU in solo queue, you're gonna have a bad time and a good time at the same time. Proceed to cut the first minion wave and go to the back of their tower and clear it. Then take their jungle monster if you have big enough balls. Big enough that it makes your enemy think twice about interrupting you. Focus on landing the third hit of your skill 1 on anything that moves to make sure you get a heal out of your emblem. Avoid damage and shield yourself with skill 2 if the enemy starts targeting you. Survive and get experience, and once you're level 4, it is time for some Shaolin Soccer, starring CHOU as the Shaolin, co-starring your enemies as soccer balls. Look around the field for unsuspecting ballheads who can fall victim to your straight shooting kick. Hide around in bushes with your skill 1 prepared and execute that flicker dive that will leave your enemies motionless as they drop their phones and lose control of their hero. A trained Chinaman will choose his target by using hero lock mode while waiting in bushes, but aiming your kick by swiping also works. Always go around or behind the enemy front lines and target their marksmen and mages, as they are the weakest against your punch and kicks. Why is this friggin' dog chasing me? Excuse me. Not all Chinamen eat dogs. Keep moving around the map with your hitter allies, guarding them, providing vision by checking bushes in advance and disabling enemies who try to get close. And always keep in mind that one man can make a difference between defeat and victory. My name is Shinmen Takezo and this is CHOU, an ultra fast speed guide. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kicks were fast as lightning. And I'm not really singing this song so I can avoid copyright. That's the truth and that's not a lie. They were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a feint into a slip, I really don't know the tune of this song. Kung Fu fighting.